There it is. And then Twitch. And nothing's going to change on the Twitch side because, you know, capped upload speeds.
Twitch.
Okay. Hello, viewers.
Hello, viewers.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Hello, peoples.
Hello,
Hello,
viewers.
It has been a long time.
Quite long time.
Long time
Very
ago,
long time for
in a
me.
galaxy far away,
Copyright strikes.
everywhere.
Okay.
I was gonna start singing that one song that has the "It's been a while," but yeah, that's definitely gonna get a copyright strike, and my singing is gonna drive out any viewers that we might have.
Okay.
Ah.
Well, first things first.
Jump up and down
Yes.
with any readable.
First things first. I have no idea who everyone is except for Milo and Guy.
No, first things first. We're gonna need a recap.
Yes. Oh
And-
gosh.
And since I don't trust any of you guys anymore, I'm gonna do the recap.
Yay! I'm not trusted. I actually could have done this one.
I could do the recap. I haven't finished watching the rest of the last episode, but I could do it right now.
No.
I was saying, make me do the recap. I have no idea what the hell's going on.
You haven't been watching.
No.
That hurts my soul,
Lazy.
man. Untrusted. Ow.
Wow.
I am going in this like
So-
Crush really would.
Ooh, good music for a recap.
So, when we last left our heroes, they had a big, long, drawn-out epic fight with a lot of terraforming nymphs. Then they went all over this downed passenger liner looking for survivors, which is very, very, very nice of them, but they didn't find any. They did find a terminal that was still working, from which they could learn that actually the vast majority of passengers and crew left before the crash. And there were a few survivors who managed to salvage a like small buggy-like vehicle thing, and which they then used to leave this thing, and they came to the conclusion that that was the group which had entered the terraforming station, because the timeline kinda matched up. And then they took a look at the other ship that was landed on top of this downed passenger liner. Was landed as putting it a bit generous. Yep. In a Star Wars game version, we would have called that an enthusiastic landing. From that, they couldn't really learn anything. The power was off, and they couldn't get it back on. The only thing they really learned that it was a very old ship, and it was actually not a complete ship. It was from an old line of ships, where it was actually technically a lifeboat. A line of ship where basically a large part of the ship could detach, and that was the detached part.
Okay.
And then they went on the way back to their own ship. And that is where we are right now.
All right.
Oh, whoa.
I don't think I forgot anything.
Yeah, that was pretty much what was going on with the last time. Good recap. 3 XP all around.
No.
Yay!
I'm pretty sure that's not how that works there.
Okay. Okay. Well, gosh.
Where's Julius at?
Presumably the ship.
He was on the ship.
Okay. On his ship. Okay.
Yeah,
Is he in orbit or where? Or are we landed? I didn't quite.
Oh, it's landed.
Mhm.
Okay. Hello, shippy ship.
There.
Woo!
So,
Okay.
you make it back to your ship without further incident.
Oh, there we are.
And after all that railroading, you have control over your characters again.
Hooray!
Huzzah! Butt wiggle, I can do it again.
Don't make me regret giving you control again.
Yeah.
I totally regret.
I'm just back here calibrating.
Lord.
Not now, Shepard.
He's busy at the moment. Leave him alone.
Yeah. The all right.
Who's busy?
Everybody. We're all working very hard.
Milo.
Oh.
He's busy. Can't wait. He's in the middle of some calibrations.
I'm gonna calibrate your butt in a minute.
He doesn't have a scouter, though.
Is that a promise? No.
Awkward.
Kura's just gonna come inside, drop most of his gear off, and dust himself off from the cold, and say,
Well, alright. Do we want to continue any search and rescue efforts, or are we considering this a lost cause?
From what I remember, we weren't able to really find anything that would justify a search and rescue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Guys,
normally. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, as a reminder, you did get a lot of data from the computer core in the terraforming station, which, because it was all messed up and scrambled, you couldn't decipher yourself.
yes.
hmm
Including very solid hints that there at least was a copy of Libby on the terminal she was hooked up to.
Yes. We have to save their friend. And, Kura has no idea who this Libby is, but the others seem to care quite a bit about her, so therefore he cares.
I care because you care, and for no other reason.
I have no idea what's going on, but I will go with anyway.
God, they're all turning vaguely racist Eastern European stereotypes.
We're turning into foreign exchange students, oh no.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll
that's
get
not
me-
an inaccurate way to put it either.
Well, in that case, I'll be the rowdy one.
Please,
Oh, no.
guys.
Yeah, let's not.
Let's not.
Okay.
Alright.
It was funny.
I can go back into railroad mode and just tell a story here for the next hour or so. That works for me. At least this thing will go. At least this thing will go somewhere.
Yes. Alright, so who do we know who can unscramble data? Other than the terrible hacker lady who hates us and has forced us off-world in the first place.
For a second, I thought you were referring to me, and I was very confused.
Hacker lady.
I know. I was like, wait, who do you talk?
Not Shark Boy.
He was talking about Loom.
Yeah. It took me a second. I was like, wait. I did no such thing, and I have no such things.
I have no idea what you're trying to insinuate.
Milo,
I mean, yes.
give me a my Dexod logic roll, please.
Okay. Oh. I need... Oh, no, I need that window. That window. Aha!
That is such a good roll. You made me drop my USB stick.
Aha, take that USB stick.
All right. Now, Milo can tell you that you don't necessarily know anybody with the necessary knowledge and equipment. However, your current employer probably has those connections.
Hey, that's actually what I was going to suggest. It's like, huh, I wonder if it's safe to go back yet. Was what I was going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I guess Girl will shrug and say,
I mean, with data stuff like this, my only better suggestion would be going to ASR, but, well, I don't know of any subsidiaries this far out that specialize in that sort of thing.
And
So his
would we
idea is
really
better.
and aside from that, would we really want to trust them with that, you know?
Do we?
I mean, it'd be a little spooky.
Just a little bit spooky.
but alright, so do we want to just head straight back to our employer, or do we want to contact them, like, ahead of time? Like, as we head back, do we want to, like, patch into a comm buoy and be like, hey, so...
She's dead, kind of.
Well, the question would be, who are you actually going to contact? Your direct employer, you know, the person who hired you, would be Director Bauman, who is on Venus. Now you could send him a message that your little ship has that capability, but you know that because of the distance, that would be, you know, an email, and you would have to wait for an answer. You could also call your contact on Europa. I believe there was somebody who was like your where is it? Well, my notes. There.
Over there.
The lady we met on Spear of Heaven, yeah?
Yeah, Jacqueline Tarek.
Okay.
Sort of your handler, I think it would be called.
Yes. Gosh, who do we trust more? I know Director Bauman, there were some of the others were... Kura has no idea who either of these people are. This is the first time he met them was on this contract, but some of the others seemed a little tense around Bauman. That's how you say his name, right? Bauman?
Yeah, well that's how I always say that.
How do you spell it?
If I remember correctly,
Wow.
Bowmin. Bauman was you know what he officially is? No, he's like director of a smaller, I think it was like basically a utilities company.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I think it was something, I don't remember exactly, the line of building maintenance for GTI.
Right, yeah. Weird organic building maintenance.
However, from what Melody has told you, that's a cover, that's a front. He's actually pretty high up in like GTI's own intelligence services.
Right.
Honestly, I don't think Guy would trust Bauman much.
Yeah, same. He seemed kind of the sketch.
I mean, playing devil's advocate though here, Kura's gonna pipe in with,
Yeah, but if he's high ranked, doesn't he have access to, what we'll need? Plus, I mean, who else do we have to go to? The person who answers to him? It'll get back up to him anyway.
Beep boop meow.
Beep, boop, meow.
Robot?
As in,
Discord.
I can't understand what's going on in Discord's, yeah.
Oh,
My connection with my Discord apparently is deciding to play a butthole, not work properly. So every now and then, I miss everything that's said. I'm sorry.
oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, nothing I can do about it, but, hey, just letting you know, I might say something and screw up.
Okay, oh, it's okay. Thanks for the warning.
yeah,
Mhm. It's all fair in love and war.
love, war, and IT networking.
No. Love, war, and discord.
Yeah, but that actually sounds cool.
I thought it was love, war, and elf murdering.
Yes.
I can get by elf murdering.
See,
So-
that's how you know we're really dwarves at heart. Nobody got mad at that or offended. We all approved.
I mean,
Dwarf? Excuse me.
Come
I'm a
on.
knoll.
Hey,
I don't know
Hey.
what you're talking about.
dwarves were the original elf haters.
I'm just a person of peculiar hobbits.
With peculiar hobbits.
Okay,
Okay, has the time lapse happened yet?
what time lapse?
Oh, I thought we were.
Moving on.
I thought this was our time lapse banter. My bad.
No, so well, I mean, we haven't decided.
I'm still waiting for you to make a decision on what to do next.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Razzie.
I'm sorry. I thought we decided to talk to the boss. Okay, so apparently it happened in my head differently than it actually happened.
Yeah. No. So recapping a little bit, we talked about going to either our handler or our boss. There was some pushback about going to the boss because Guy and Milo didn't trust him, but Kura's like, okay, well, no matter who we talk to in the command structure, it's going to get back to him anyway. And yes, we don't trust him, but he also has the resources we probably need.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
What can we tell him?
That's kind of where we left off.
What can we tell him without giving away anything that we don't trust him with,
That
so that we can
everyone-
gain access to his resources?
that everybody at the compound was either MIA or dead, and we weren't able to locate anything but some scrambled data, and that we need the resources to unscramble the data.
Mm-hmm. I need I need a workstation.
Yeah. I mean, if we need a workstation, we might just want to talk to his underling, because she's closer, so we don't have to wait for an email.
Exactly.
Okay. Kura can try and find...
Just letting you know, if Milo is gonna try to unscramble this data on his own, then that's gonna be really tough.
I mean, I could try to help.
Yeah, but
Julie's
still,
good.
you pretty much need like.
We need a specialist, my dudes.
Yeah,
Well,
That's
I
what-
yeah,
True.
but
and not a security specialist like Milo.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's the excuse is, hey, I found this, I think I can do it, and then get access to it and be like, hey buddy, working on thing over there, come here. You've got a new job.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, Kura can just find a combo and get in contact with our handler. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Alright. Do I need to roll anything to find the combo and patch us back to,
Find a what?
a comm buoy, as in, like,
Okay.
transmit to,
No, that's a simple matter of basically logging on, and the connection isn't great because it's not really a settled region, but you can get that done. That's no problem.
Cool.
I just had an oddball thought, but questions. So everyone at the facility is missing, pretty much, right?
Yes. We only found the one body.
But no traces of anything else. What may have happened to the other people?
Not that I remember. I mean...
And this is a facility where we found what's left of Libby in the device.
Yeah, the Kura's conjecture on it was that they were eaten by nymphs, but that's purely him being
Wow.
slightly paranoid and having watched too many horror movies.
Considering that you were attacked by nymphs, it's
And nymphs are good cleaners.
Yes.
Okay. There go. Never mind.
So that's his theory, but in order to figure out more, I think we need to unscramble the data, because we don't really have any evidence to go off of for looking... Like, we don't really have any evidence to find, like, where they took... Like, where the survivors from the crash went, like, where the people in the terraforming station went. I think we need to unscramble the data.
Or even just find something that can read it.
Yeah.
Because
you had something that could read it.
Yeah, but
And it was scrambled, if I'm not mistaken.
wait, we have something that can read it, but it too is scrambled.
Well,
No,
it was
it's-
kind of
the-
tore up from the inside.
Yeah. The data was scrambled, not in the sense that it was like encrypted, but that it was like it wasn't as if somebody put the data through a blender.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
And you had something that read the computers at the terraforming station. Those were still working just fine. It's just that the data was gone. Well, not gone.
Well, this would go blah.
Yeah.
I forget. We took the actual storage thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
All right. So Kura is just going to send a message to the handler lady that I am terrible and I forget the name of because I need more coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee.
She was a deer, wasn't she?
Reindeer.
Reindeer.
Oh dear.
I was partially right. So she's a deer with antlers. Thank you for writing that down. I'm going to copy that to my note.
Halric.
And he's just going to basically send a message saying, you know, this is Talric, we located the terraforming station. There was limited signs of... There was limited traces of any of the personnel on site. Met hostile contact with nymphs. Found one deceased, and we need equipment to unscramble data that we recovered from the site. And then between Kura's engineering knowledge and Milo's data knowledge, I imagine we can get at least what we think we might need as far as unscrambling equipment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you sent the message. No problem. Get a received tag, not from the person, just that the system received the message.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything else while you're waiting for a reply?
I mean, I guess keep scanning the area, make sure there's no, make sure I don't pick up anything in, distress beacons or pirates or anything like that.
Okay. Who does the scanning?
I can do it. Or Julius could do it, yeah. Or
I'm
Let
assuming
him do it, he'll break it.
I'm assuming it's either digital or physical operate.
I am thinking this would be digital operate.
okay, I'm looking at the... I just need to close that.
I have 2 ranks and no boons in that.
Digital operate. 3 ranks and a boon.
4 ranks
Okay,
and a
you
boon.
are.
Show off.
It's his job.
It's my ship. Oh, just kidding.
Wow.
Oh, just kidding.
I'm the captain.
I would like to remind you that it is in fact not your ship.
Ah,
Yeah, I
darn.
was gonna say the otter getting into a rudder waggling competition over something that isn't even his.
It is always mine. How dare you?
He's
Oh, no, he's
turning
turned
into
it-
Rocket
but-
Raccoon.
but
What if I want
painted
it
it.
more?
I was gonna say
I
he's turning into a
decorated
cat.
it.
Would somebody please give me a digital operate check?
Mind exert, right?
Yes.
3d12 plus
Woohoo! Ah, fucked up.
I did alright.
I need
Maybe.
to refresh because it's not working.
Well, hang on. We're both on opposite extremes in this case.
No, you're not.
Digitally.
You both ended up with 1 success.
Yeah.
Julius' success was a little better because he got a crit. But it doesn't matter in this case. You do not find anything interesting.
Okay.
So after like 20 minutes or so, you get a message in return. It is quite short and to the point. Basically going understood. Please return to the Spear of Heaven.
Okay. Well, that gives us a destination. Engage.
Put the pedal to the metal.
But I don't want to talk into a taco.
Okay. Well, Julius,
All right.
Yes?
please give me a pilot roll.
Aha.
That would be Mind Exert as well.
Mind exert?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right, it is a very smooth takeoff.
That's
The others-
surprising.
The otter's doing a very good job.
Yay! Was tempted to do a barrel roll on takeoff.
No.
You ascend without much incident, and soon reach a low orbit. And now I need a Mind Exert logic roll from you.
Oh dear. Oh, good.
All right. You got lucky there. You do actually find your way back to Europa. Because
Sweet.
that was your navigation roll.
I found my rope.
No.
Punch him in the rudder.
Bap the otter over the back of the head.
So the flight takes about I want to say 45 minutes. During which Milo gets progressively happier because the SoulNet connection gets better and better.
It's like when you spend your time when it just like in a place that's really hot and humid, so where it's really hard to breathe, and then you finally go outside. It's like, oh, I can breathe again. I forgot what this is like. But internet connection.
Oh, curious. Is the sensor? It'd be data waves. It would be like. I was wondering if he'd be able to actually detect it with his electrical sense.
Potentially, because
As
it
we
is
get
RF.
closer.
He'd probably be able to sort of feel it, but he wouldn't be able to actually read it.
It's the quiet background noise that lulls him to sleep.
That might actually be the case.
I mean, Kura is not used to sleeping on, things on non-artificial gravity, so.
Oh, yeah, that's something I never thought of.
Hmm?
He'd actually be able to sense Wi-Fi. He'd legit be a Wi-Fi detector.
He would. Could we use now?
Probably have to train himself to sense it, but yeah.
Yeah.
He'd walk into a room and be like, my nose itches. There's a Wi-Fi signal here and it's really spotty.
Then just attach a battery with a special device, and he could become a Wi-Fi hub.
No. Julius,
Yes.
as you approach the Spear of Heaven, you get a request to hand over control to the automated docking system.
Thinking.
Just hand over the stick.
Fine. Deet.
Okay. Yep. The system takes you in to a nice, smooth, computer-controlled landing, and you get to disembark.
All right. Back onto the creepy breathing tower of ego and ominousness.
Now, what happens if the tower sneezes?
You mean enormousness?
Yes.
That thing is positively huge.
Isn't it the largest vector-made structure in the system?
Yep. Arguably the biggest life form.
Yep.
Just the discussion isn't finished yet whether the ruby spire is alive.
And to be honest, probably no one wants to think about that.
True.
Or if there's just something bigger that we don't happen to see yet.
Yep.
My question is, has the sphere of heaven ever steamed?
No.
Doesn't have lungs.
That's not how that works.
So, what are you doing next?
Disembarking and finding our contact. Hoping that she was able to put together the resources.
Okay. Yeah, that's not difficult. She is actually awaiting you.
Aha!
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. And says, but there you are. Please follow me.
All right. Girl will follow.
She leads you down a few hallways. Eventually into a little, actually kind of surprising, a little more like private quarters-ish area. Yeah, nothing fancy. More along the lines of hotel rooms.
Okay.
And well, basically goes like, this is you can refresh here, take a nap if you like. It'll be a while longer till I have till the equipment will be ready.
All right. Well, Kura shrugs, nods, says his thanks, and we'll settle in, I guess.
Time to rest from all that damn cold.
It isn't the cold that bothered me. It's having to wear a respirator the entire time.
Fair point. All right. Well, you have about, let's say, you actually have about 4 hours.
Okay.
Before there is a you all got like messages on your toggles from Jaqueen. asking for your presence in, say, conference room 13.
Conference room 13. All right.
Yay.
Ooh, lucky number. Julius goes along with his bioprobe pet sitting on his head. Come on, Okami.
Oh Lord. Well, and I guess don't forget to bring the data.
I'm guessing Milo has that.
Yes.
Yeah. And a nice little anti-static bag. Because of course.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think I have
Okay, well, the conference room is easy enough to find, and even if it was not, the building can always help you find it.
True.
And when you arrive there, Jacqueline is already waiting for us, and she is actually not alone. There is a somebody give me the
Guys?
species. Yes?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Hi.
You are
What you
heard.
said for the past like 2 minutes.
Oh.
It's been very frustrating.
Oh. You are just arriving at conference room 13 and are greeted by Jacqueline. And somebody give me a species real quick.
clouded leopard.
A
It's
clouded
really
leopard
Type it.
and a wolf tower that at least 2 of you are familiar with. Actually, Julius would be familiar with her too. No, no. You did meet.
It's been a while. I'm struggling to remember.
It's Trish. Why do you think Black Paw is here?
Oh yes, that's right.
So
That was a very brief meeting.
So the only one who is unfamiliar with Trish is Kura.
Mm-hmm. Black Paw?
Well, just going in, so I'm trying to think of what actually happened.
Yeah.
Needless to say, Trish
Trish
smiled
appeared.
at Nico.
Well, I'm glad to see you're alive.
Is Guy still Lover Stance Micro? Or did he die again and get other stuff?
Did he die again?
I mean, he's still in roughly the same shape. He had to get some cosmetic surgery.
Well, I'm glad to see you haven't died again. Sorry about that.
Well, it wasn't your the first time, so I mean, cool beans for everybody.
How's your leg doing?
Much better now. Fully healed up. And, who's this over here? Points to, Kura, since I don't know them.
The poofy-maned striped hyena kind of gestures back and forth between the group and says,
So, I think it you all know each other.
A little
Name's
bit.
Kura. Kura Kalos.
and he'll offer a handshake.
I'll shake your hand back. The name's Trish. I guess you could say we were old, I don't know, crewmates? Hired mates? I don't know what you'd call that. We were on contracts together.
Fair enough.
I actually have a picture of the character. That's a full-sized version of the... There you go. That's the full-size version of the token. So you can actually see what the character looks like. It's a Melly. Hi, Melly.
Oh, whoa.
And
Hey, Melly.
there's a Tygon.
Yeah, sorry, I hit the wrong button.
That is alright.
You have made it just in time. We decided to leave the snowbanks, and now we're back on the main ship.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, now we're back on the Spear of Heaven, talking to, meeting with, Trish and, Jacqueline Teller.
Did we check the, did we use a... What is it? What's the... You'll find her, the... We have
Sweep?
fucking 3 of them.
Clean sweep?
What is... Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Did we use that in the other area?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
We used
Yeah, we
them a
weren't able
lot.
to find anyone.
Okay. Let me pull up roll 20 if you'll have me.
Sure.
Sorry, my alarm didn't work.
It happens.
I mean, at least you're not me, who hasn't been able to hear half of what anybody's been saying for, like, the whole game.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry
can't-
about that, dude.
Well, the thing that's killed me is I can't figure out why it's doing.
No,
Oh, yeah, I think I'm back now.
yeah, welcome
Right.
back.
Yay. Wow,
That means there are actually 2 new people here. Not just Cora. I mean, new people for Trish.
Oh. No. That was with Trish for a little bit. No, wait, no.
No,
that was
but
last
that-
character.
No.
That was a
No.
different character.
Oh.
It was just the burb.
Oh. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm waking up, pulling up roll 20, and if anyone has a quick recap for me, it would be very appreciated.
We went on the snow and ice. We found the what's left of Libby,
Okay.
and we went to go looking for survivors. We didn't find
Okay.
any. We came back.
Oh, okay.
It took us 3
Pretty
sessions
much,
to do all that.
We're bad at this. At least we were thorough.
To be fair, we tried, or at least Kura was trying.
Okay. Second. Okay. Well, if you want to make introductions with Camellia as well. If not, it's fine too.
I go to shake Camelia's hand. And nice to meet you as well.
Nice to meet you. So Mila, you know her?
Yeah. Guy does too.
Like I said, we did a few missions before. got hired on to transport a few things, and
Completely useless.
wait, is Melody? You mentioned Melody earlier. Is she there?
Melody is not there, no.
Okay, let's say, because I'm pretty sure I met her.
I sort of want to share because I don't know if it's my tired brain or my character. But in my head, she's sort of asking. In my head, there's some restraint. She's tempted to ask Milo, "Why haven't you gotten together with anyone?" Or
No, that's definitely your character. I don't believe it's not.
I'm sorry.
Can't fucking hear a thing. Can't be useful. Great.
Is it
Oh,
Discord?
we can
Is
hear
it
you.
the headset? Or
I
No,
think
it's my
Discord.
connection.
Yeah.
It's something in there is just like, not, you can't hear. So like, every couple of minutes it just stops, and I'll hear a few seconds of and then it's gone again. And then it comes back, as if nothing happened.
Aw.
And so I'm just sitting here like, well, I hope no one said anything important.
I'm sorry. I am not good at introductions when I am half awake.
I mean,
Coffee. Coffee.
It's not about. I don't think there's enough session left for it to really matter.
We got
51
time.
minutes.
The
approximately.
speaking of which, the Kuro will kind of glance around and say,
So, let's see, Trish, Camellia, you already know Julius, Guy, and Milo here. But, Trish, I take it you're here on the same contract or something?
At that, Jacqueline speaks up. What? Does Trish have a last name?
I don't think I gave her a last name.
Okay. She says, she actually she only just arrived here. Apparently she what do you say? She arrived on Venus to find your little group shortly after you left. And fortunately, Director Bauman was able to point her in the right direction. And, he also filled her in on what is going on. She knows you're looking for your old friend and all the necessary details.
Yeah, once I heard Livy was in trouble and missing, I couldn't help but go try to help find her. She may have been out there, but she was a good friend.
Well, I think we found her.
kinda.
yeah, Kuro's ears kind of droop a little bit, and he shoots the others a slightly worried glance.
This doesn't sound good.
It's not. To put it bluntly, it's not. We found what's left of her.
Please explain. Is she okay?
She dead.
Trish is obviously very sad by this news. What do you mean she's dead?
Well, maybe not permanently. From what we can tell, she may have downloaded herself onto a computer. I don't understand how that works, but then again, that's probably how I've been coming back.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty strange stuff, that's for sure. I don't know what put it past her. Somehow she'd figure out something like that.
Oh right, all this is strange.
I mean, Takura, this doesn't seem that weird because he, you know, he was educated by ASR, so the idea of, you know, intelligent computers is kind of okay.
Milo just started
yes.
getting used to it.
It's the only thing strange about it is that the equipment that was involved, not necessarily meant for that. But other than that, you know, like backup of a person that he can run on a computer.
Yeah.
Not really unusual. That's pretty known technology.
Yeah. The well, and to him that just means that obviously this person in question, you know, she was fairly clever because he's kind of used to operating with, you know, trying to accomplish things with technology that, you know, wasn't designed to accomplish the task that he is setting out to do.
Mm-hmm.
But well, hopefully Kura will glance at Jacqueline and say,
Yeah, it was the only bit of information that we could find, and, well, if we want to figure out what happened to that facility, my guess is that's on there as well.
Jacqueline nods, and well, that is what Mr. Waters here is here for, and she indicates to the clouded leopard, who just nods and says, "Please call me Scott." That's almost like a shudder as he's called Mr. Waters. Yes, well, Scott is a, I believe the official title is Data Retrieval Specialist.
Oh boy, that's the big bucks.
And Scott just nods. And what did you bring?
Milo will show him the whatever it happens to be that I don't remember the thing.
Mm-hmm. He grabs like storage unit, whatever it actually was. Hooks it up to a little portable unit. Actually, it doesn't seem unlike a crash suite. And hooks it up and goes quiet for a few moments.
Kura's gonna watch over his shoulder.
There's like cryptic lines of text running over the screen. You can do a mind perceive digital operate check if you like. Or alternatively, logic probably.
Logic would be far more easy for Kura. Mind exert, you said?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Not bad. 5, 13, 13.
Yeah, but it's a computer. Yeah, and there's stuff happening.
It was like,
I think I've salvaged one of these before. That's about it.
Whoa, that's kind of hot.
I mean, okay. I should have asked. Are you trying to, are you just looking at the machine, or are you trying to understand what he's doing?
more or less trying to figure out what he's doing.
Yeah, that's just above your head. That's you can guess that he's looking at the data you retrieved, but beyond that, you have no idea. So yeah, after a minute or so, he shuts this little portable computer down again, and well, it's not the worst I've seen, but it's up there. I'm gonna have to take this to my workstation to make any sense of it.
Well, mind if we see it through? Any objections?
Yes?
I'm going to assume no, because I know the kind of environment that kind of thing happens to take place in IRL. The answer in IRL would be a very firm no.
Scott is just looking at Jacqueline, who is going. Considering the special circumstances, what about any other project, Mr. Walters? So Scott makes a face again. It can probably be arranged. You have to give me some time to clean up, though.
Makes sense.
Then okay, then Jackie says, "Oh, okay then. I will let you know as soon as Mr. Walters is ready for you."
Kura looks a little nervous about the whole prospect, because obviously he's putting trust in somebody else's hands as far as, somebody's life in a computer. But,
They're not even particularly nice-looking hands. I mean, they might be. I don't know.
They're not
Wow.
even particularly nice looking hands.
wow,
Not-
judgment.
Not quite a hand model.
Harsh.
Just
But,
kind of like nodding at all of this is like all the computer stuff just kind of goes over her head.
Julius is just playing with Okami.
Kura will look to Jaqueen and say,
Well, anything else in the meanwhile, Mrs. Tarek?
Not from me. If there are any other, I don't remember the word. Well, okay. If there's anything else you want to look into in the meantime, the terminals in your rooms should give you access to everything you need.
Things and stuff.
Well, sounded good to me.
Pearl kind
Once again, Trish just kind of nods and kind of looks at Julius, wondering what the heck that new pet is.
And the strange looking fish.
I don't think I ever came up with the description for them, so if you want to, feel free.
Ooh, in that case.
Julius and Kura got the same, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Doesn't have to look exactly the same, by the way.
Oh. Forget what they're called.
I always figured they look kinda lizardish, but that doesn't have to.
Yeah, they kind of have like almost a amphibian lizard / adorable anglerfish.
Well, I was thinking mine was.
Anglerfish and Torval don't go together.
No, but it has the little like head thing.
The idea is that they're living flashlights.
Mm-hmm.
Of the nervous friend at the hospital and do a lot of pacing.
Little pet that sits on your shoulder and lights whatever you need to see well.
Yep. Pretty handy, really.
And they make cute
Something like-
chirping noises.
I was thinking that. Something similar to that. Only smaller, definitely.
Interesting. They're like almost like Eevees.
Well, I mean, we're not one of the glow pets, and Ark is a little goat, so.
All Skura knows is that he loves his because it's adorable.
Guy doesn't trust them.
Still reminds me, Trish wanted to get that carbuncle pet from Melody.
That wasn't Melody, that was Lumina who had that.
Yeah, that's what. Hey, another one.
And actually, Milo has a similar thing by now, although I don't know if he actually gave it an avatar.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Is there better pictures?
I don't think I ever did.
There's better pictures of this. Could be something like this. Better pictures near the bottom of the page.
I mean, right now it's probably just kind of an amorphic, like blob of static that seems vaguely humanoid, vectornoid.
So a mimic from Prey.
Sure. I haven't played the new
It
Prey.
can be
I would
whatever
imagine
you
it
want
was-
it to be.
I would say a slime from Slime Rancher. That'd be
Oh, that'd be adorable.
exactly.
As long as it doesn't leave plots everywhere, I'm okay with it.
Quit pooping on my lawn.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, with that, you are not in those words, but you are dismissed. and may do as you wish for the time being.
Well, after he's done pacing about, and as much as he hates himself for it, getting bored, Kerr will probably find something for himself to do, some sort of crafting or engineering fun. Literally make his own fun.
You're tinkering with stuff.
Exactly.
Trish ruffles Guy's head and just pretty much kind of goes up and is like, "So, what have you been up to?"
Well, I'm a much better shot than I was. I have a really nice gun now. As you can see, I've made some new friends. They're nice. I think I've come to a decision. What I'm gonna do after all this, you know?
Not going back to the pizza delivery game?
I don't think I ever could. Not after doing and seeing all this.
But you'd have such awesome stories to tell. A bunch of which you can't tell.
Guy slowly looks at it. Julius, half of the stories I'm legally not allowed to tell.
Well, who would believe it anyway?
The people listening in.
At all of this, like, well, I got a few stories under my belt as well.
I might just contact you about the plan I have later. For now, I just want to make sure Libby's okay.
Same. I kind of miss that crazy bird. She had her moments, but when she wanted to, she was scarily smart.
Indeed.
Kura will give Guy kind of a little bit of a nudge and says,
By the way, I was serious about that job offer. After all this nonsense, you need a place to get away from everything. Give yourself some time to think, or some, a place to escape thinking. Well, I need a crew I can rely on.
Well, I'd take you up. But, see, here's the thing. I don't think I'm gonna be trying to escape anytime soon anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to say it out loud here, but let's just say I have some investigation to do regarding my own history.
Well,
Makes
given the
sense.
events that happened right when when I left, yeah.
So, you might not have always been a pizza guy?
Julius, I was the closest thing to a grotto rat you could find. If you'll pardon the pun.
You could have been the mastermind behind all the pizzas.
That's not...
Once again, just laughs at all of this, and well, apparently he's never changed.
No, trust me, he hasn't.
Does he still fly using a disco ball?
Yep.
He's gotten even more efficient at it. I don't know how you become more efficient with dancing, but he's managed it.
Wait, he uses it?
Yeah, why do you think he has it?
Yeah,
What?
It's the only way to pilot.
That's his interface. How have you not figured that out? I mean, I'm terrible with technology. I could clue that one in.
Oh, flashbacks to telling her for the first time that he's the pilot. In the middle of the stoic meeting.
Just as size. The more things change, the more they stay the same, I guess.
Julius pulls down, sets his pet on the table and goes, oh, I just had an idea. A big roller cage-like thing and set Okami up in it. Best disco ball ever.
I don't know how well that would work.
Okami chirps happily at the idea.
He glows.
Oh.
Just be sure to have, air with a poor guy.
Well,
I
since
don't
you guys are
know
all
if
still
he
alive,
needs it.
clearly it works.
Does that thing even breathe?
That's actually a good
Julius
question.
pumped it.
Yes, they do.
I'm just saying. The things are weird as hell. And that's coming from someone who's come back, Like, I mean, look at me. I'm not exactly a pretty picture myself.
Yes, the little glowy pets breathe. Well, I'm actually not sure. If TTI offers like things like that don't have to breathe, they'd be a lot more expensive.
Yeah, that's fair.
The perfect pet. You don't have to feed it. You don't have to water it. You don't even have to give it air.
It's a rock.
No, those you actually have to feed. I'm afraid I have to disappoint you.
TTI's latest invention, the pet rock.
That actually eats.
Only somehow it's still sapient. It's just it doesn't do anything while you're observing it.
If you insult it, however, it speedily
So it's a weeping
flies
angel?
across the room and hits you in the head. And you're wondering, who threw that?
Who threw my pet at me?
Makes me think of the little level 1 manifestations that only exist as long as nobody knows they're there.
Yes. Which, I don't know why, but that sounds adorable to me.
I need to find it. If I can find it.
They might as well. They might very well be adorable. The description only says they're about the size of a mouse.
Yeah. See, I'm just imagining again, because I played I've played way too much Prey. I'm just imagining a mimic this big, this little amorphous little skittering thing that just makes cute chittering noises and just flees in panic at the mere concept of somebody perceiving it.
I mean that's the thing. It doesn't need a description because as soon as anybody perceives it, it disappears. So nobody knows what they look like.
Fair.
Was it?
Okay. Well, I know what Kura has to do. He has to make a spacesuit for his little pet.
Okay, well,
The HSD equivalent of making booties for your chihuahua.
Yes. Yes. Well, he works in EVA all the time, and if the spaceship he's on or space station depressurizes, he's gonna need to keep his pet safe.
That and with the suit, it'd be like a portable living toolbox.
Yeah.
Are these some of the same pets that they found from what are they're called? Cindy and Mindy?
No, those did glow, but they were not supposed to like actual illuminate stuff. They were just glowing when they recharged.
Don't you believe him? They're exactly the same.
No, the thing that Cindy and Minnie found were all like little puffs of fur with tiny wings or stuff like that.
Different designers.
Yes.
Well, okay. Kura gave me an engineering check.
All right.
What is everybody else doing in the meantime?
Trish is just kind of talking, catching up with the others.
Julius is trying to figure out a new disco ball design for his pet to ride in.
Question.
Yes.
Mind or body for...
You're actually building something now.
What?
Security.
All right. Let's see. That is 11 and a 13.
Okay, you're off to a good start.
Yay! Yep, he's just going to distract himself with that to avoid dwelling on unfortunate topics such as a friend of the party's brain being scrambled from being put in a computer.
Hmm.
I'm gonna see if I can drag Milo out of the room.
But why? Where are we going? What are we doing?
You'll see. And God, what would be a good place to do a call? I guess probably just out of the room.
You're back in your like rooms and you know the like private quarters you were given. So probably not difficult to find a private spot.
I don't know if Trish has one.
I'm gonna call up Reason on...
Trish has been set up nearby.
I am going to make the Shark Boy upset and call up Reason on the toggle. And sorta... Even though I am shorter than him, sorta rest my chin on top.
How? How are you?
That.
How is this happening?
Jumping up.
Oh. Oh God.
I have to ask, where does Reason live?
Oh God, where does Reason live? Milo doesn't know. I don't think I ever decided. I don't know. Probably just Mars.
In that case, I'm afraid you can't actually do a call. It's more like you could record a video and send it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It's
No,
worth
that's so
it.
fast.
Well, then,
Yes, the kitten is whiny.
Wow.
I just want to do a cutesy thing and
Harass the shark boy.
yeah, basically show Reason that he's alive.
We did it.
They're not
Yeah.
dead. My God.
Then probably show the friggin' tail because catfish.
And
Wait. What happened? Did I miss it?
she got a thing.
She did get a thing.
I don't remember what it's called, but it's a thing.
And Estes Leech.
Oh, that. Okay, I remember now.
And basically,
Trish does have one question though. I can't remember their name, but the old bird.
she wasn't that old.
But yeah,
You mean
your old
Libby?
character. What happened to her? I can't remember her name.
TTI witness protection happened, basically.
Whoops. While you were gone, Bird went ghosty, and basically had to go back.
Bird got a transcendent implant. Turned out that she could do more with it than the average person.
And
Yep. And then got reassigned.
The vectors in black showed up.
Yep.
went ahead with it because loyal TTI.
Never trust CTI.
Ugh. Hey. Bleh.
You shouldn't say something like that while you while you're set up in the headquarters, you know?
Probably not, no.
The walls are watching.
Literally, in some cases.
Yeah, Church was raised in Spyglass and went to school in IRPX.
You
Oh.
too?
Kura and her can have some common ground talking about being raised in Spyglass Corp towns, because he was raised in one on, Ganymede. A little free port.
There's too much spyglass in this group.
I guess my class.
We're just a big ball of trustworthiness, okay?
Oh, yes, clearly.
It's no surprise that you guys are so.
And why we always go about it the wrong way instead of the straightforward answer.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna defend myself there.
Like that whole first cruise that apparently was just supposed to be a 3-hour tour, and we spent like 4 weeks on it.
Oh, that was different. Okay.
Yeah. My break is consisting of harassing the shark boy.
Okay. Anybody else want to harass anybody, or do anything? Look into matters. Do research. Anything.
I got my
No,
task.
Church is good. She's just scanning away, catching up.
Okay. Kura,
Yes.
give me another engineering check. You may make
Okay.
it mind exert this time.
And boop. All right. Ooh, a crit. So
All right.
7, 9, 16.
Nice. You ran into some problems when you were building the thing, which forced you back to the proverbial drawing board for a while. But you managed to solve it, and the construction continues.
Yay.
Okay. Nobody else?
Surely there must be some.
I'm sorry. I missed out on some stuff. So what are we doing here?
Right now you're just waiting, and
Downtime.
I want to give you opportunity to do stuff in case you want to do stuff.
Oh. Well, if that's the case, the guy is going to spend a lot of time writing in his journal.
Okay.
Yeah, not much. I mean, we've been talking. She's just going through her gear, prepping everything.
Okay.
She bought a whole bunch of things that might be useful.
Kara!
Yeah, what's up?
Is this a good design for Kami to be in for a new disco ball? Shows
The
a
answer
scribbled
is
mess.
it's an abomination.
Kura stares at the scribble, to quote a comic that I'm very fond of, with the uncomfortable glare of a man who has to explain to his paraplegic daughter that her dreams of becoming a ballerina are no longer applicable. It kind of has like this.
Well, it's a start. You need to expand on a couple areas, but, well, I mean, tell you what, keep working on it, and we'll get somewhere.
Yays!
I'm
Scamps off.
imagining like the picture that he drew was like a stick figure of his pet, like in a circle with like rays of light coming out.
Exactly. Kura's just like, oh boy.
This is our pilot?
I actually miss smuggling scrap metal and broken equipment across, like, endless tundra.
Not broken people, per se. No, just kidding.
Yeah. No, he has plenty of broken people right now. That's the problem. So much crazy.
Okay, well, eventually you do get a message
Right on.
that Mr. Walters is ready for you, and instructions to get to like certain point, like corridor 20, level 4068 or whatever. I don't know what the like directions on this on this place would be like.
Probably complicated, but
Yes.
that works for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, are you following those instructions?
Absolutely.
Okay. Once you arrive at the place in question, you are somewhat surprised to find yourself faced with what is undoubtedly an armed escort.
Oh,
Ooh.
fun. Kura kind of gives them a look, kind of a not suspicion or fear, just kind of a, well, that's new kind of look.
There's like 4 of them, and it's actually difficult to tell what species they are because they're like in full armor. Oh, you can tell, okay, that's probably some sort of cat. He might be a horse, but beyond that,
Do they look official?
very, 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 very much so. These are like you would be tempted that they're TTI troops, not just security personnel.
Oh, okay.
Although they probably are just security personnel, but they are very well armed.
So fairly official then. Just one of them nods. It says, "We're here to escort you to the computer lab."
Oh joy! I get to have my hand held, just like when I was tiny. Oh wait! Just glares at them, daring
So much-
them to make a small joke.
So much barely contained,
It's not their
Righteous.
fault, tiny.
ineffective anger.
Ineffective my ass! We've seen what he can do with that gun.
There's no reaction. So eventually, the
Nice.
obvious guy, the one in charge, turns around, places his hand on a scanner by the door behind him, and then the door opens. He and one of his colleagues step through, and then motion you to follow.
Off we go.
Just follows there.
Definitely not sketch.
So yeah, you are escorted down several hallways. There's not that much to see, but your best guess is you're in some sort of research area.
Okay.
The like security guys, they're like always two in front of you, two behind you. So they very, very obviously, so they can make sure that none of you is wandering off.
Kuro's gonna follow their orders because he has no reason not to, and he's a little intimidated.
I don't feel like getting shot today.
Everybody but Julius, give me body perceive checks.
Oh,
I'ma sniff it. Whatever the thing is, I sniff.
Kura's not paying attention, clearly. Oh, jeez. First roll.
Oh, whoa.
She has a very good body.
Hey, not terrible.
Nice.
3-0.
Okay, Trish and Guy, you notice that like once or twice as you're escorted along, Julius gets noticeably more blurry.
Oh boy.
That's a
You
good
stop
sign.
that, Dot.
This is
Stop
getting
what?
noticeably more spooky.
Does Trish know about him and that whole thing?
Were
It's
you
like
there?
I think
Or-
so.
It's like back at that tavern, you would have noticed a slight blur, but now it's like it's more prominent, or becoming more prominent.
I don't think she ever saw it get real pronounced.
Yeah, it's yeah.
But you would have noticed it, you know. You would have noticed it. It is noticeable, you know, especially when you spend time around him.
Well, since Guy notices it too, and we're probably both looking at him, I'll just let you know. What's going on with Julius?
Well, let's put it this way. That means some hecky-do bullshit that has to do with stuff that we can't understand is going on. Long story short, keep your eyes and ears open.
Keep that in mind. Kind of look around at the guards to make sure that we're not about to walk into a trap or anything.
You guys are paranoid.
Oh, it's not so much a trap thing as it is a no thank you, there's always bullshit that happens whenever he does that, so
Julius tends to get a little on edge, but he's getting used to this.
Also,
Well,
again, how many of us are
this
spyglass?
situation. We went on a rescue mission who the person is dead and in a computer. One of her old friends is currently vibrating into a blur, and probably one of the people that she actually trusts, which is Guy, says that things are going to go bad. And given the past stuff that
I
they've
didn't
been
say
into,
go bad, just to keep your eyes and ears open, because bullshit always happens. Always happens. every time.
Also, we're all spyglass. We're almost all spyglass, so we're almost all paranoid all the time.
I think I'm the only one that isn't freaking the hook out right now.
I mean, Thor is just kind of like, This is normal. It's fine. This is fine.
Just as a reminder, at the moment, you guys are officially working for TTI. You are under contract with them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And if they want, for whatever reason, disappear you, you are in their headquarters. They could do that pretty much every time. At any time, I mean.
I'm not saying that they couldn't. I'm just saying that every time he gets like that, something fucky's going on. And every time something fucky's going on, what happens?
It happens in the background 90% of the time.
Fair. Just saying, it's extremely unlikely, and I'm saying that as background information, and as your GM kinda knows that they are leading you into a trap.
Everything's a trap.
Everything is a trap. Everything.
It's a trap!
Okay. Well, eventually you are led into a room where you are faced with a clouded leopard you have met before. There are plenty of computers here. Several terminals, obviously quite powerful machines. And it is okay. For one, it's fairly obvious that there's supposed to be several people working in this room, even though right now only Scott is there.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it has the look of a room that was cleaned up very hastily. And I don't mean like, clean as in, scrubbing the floor or whatever, but they're like just whatever was on the desk was just cleaned away. Box, shove it all in, put the box somewhere where nobody sees it.
Julius points. You missed a paperclip.
So just the landlord is coming, sort of. Cleaning. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Good. There you are. Well, then we can begin. You guys, please wait outside here. Says to the let's say guards. But the one who has
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
The one who has greeted you, just goes, sorry, can't do that. At least two of us are going to remain here at all times. Says, do you have to? You know we have to. And you know why. Fine.
Cryptic.
He makes it like dismissive gestures. Just don't mind them. That just overprotective of us. Just because we happen to we happen to do a lot of very top secret stuff here.
Right. I understand. Discretion and all that.
I know
Yes.
it.
So,
Just nods.
feel
No idea what goes on in TTI.
feel free to find a place to sit down. Please don't touch the other terminals. They should be shut off properly, but who knows? And then he sits down at one of the terminals and starts typing away. The only terminal that's obviously running.
Just sits back on her haunches. Nice thing about being a tar. You always have your chair with you.
Okay.
If I fit,
This is
I
true.
sit.
What about the rest of you?
Standing.
And, if there's a seat available, I'll take it. Otherwise, I'll just stand
Yeah,
around.
They're like office chairs standing around.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just take one of those.
Well, if there's enough for each of us, sit down.
Not the real fancy ones, but
Right.
and actually pretty comfortable ones, because the people sitting in these all the time, they're just not as pretty, and most of them very well used. Can tell that at least one of them was definitely made for a lizard.
Big old tail thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Guy's just gonna find a corner and squat and just kind of sit there. Because now his legs allow him to do the whole, I can sit like this for hours and never have a problem. I stand like this.
Okay.
That's very true.
For a few minutes, Scott is working on his terminal. Anybody taking a look at what he's doing?
Sure.
Not very intentionally, just kind of looking at the screen. Trish isn't gonna know what the hell's going on.
Julius looks over.
More professional curiosity than anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, and anybody who would like can make a digital operate or alternatively logic check.
Digital operate.
Digital operate.
Or what check?
Oh.
Logic. Just to try and understand what he's doing.
Sure.
Points and nose. Not happen.
Mind perceive.
Oh yes, of course.
My
On a related
mind
note,
stats are identical, so.
I find that so much easier just to have them all identical.
Okay. Camille is going kombucha.
I got a 10.
on a semi-related note, I found out why I was so quiet.
Oh,
Mute
I-
button?
I may have put my low down to basically nothing. Oops.
Oh.
you do sound a little fuller.
Yeah.
Oh, and Camille, unfortunately, you only got a 1 that cancels the 10.
Yeah, but I didn't botch.
Fair.
Just kitty batting at the cursor going across the screen.
Wait, stop that.
Excuse me.
Stop that! It's a touchscreen.
Okay, well, out of all of you, only Milo even gets a vague idea what he's doing. You can all guess that he's working on the like damaged data. But this is just stuff that's so much above the head of the average person that there's really no way of actually understanding what he's doing. And eventually Scott just says, "Yeah, this is quite a thing you've brought me here. It's rarely seen anything like this. I mean, just look at this here." And he points like at a line on the screen, and like to most of you, it's just random letters and numbers and strange symbols, many of them which you have never seen before. Doesn't mean any to you, it could just as well be one of those one of those readout things in the Matrix.
Yeah.
10101.
And says, and he says, I have seen a lot of data scrambling. There's some really mean programs out there to get rid of data.
Was this intentional?
Actually, yes. Just the actual intention behind it is what baffles me. You okay, so let me start. Usually, you see something like that when somebody wants data destroyed. You probably know that just because you delete something, it's not actually gone, and with the right software, you can still get to it.
Right.
There are ways to get around stuff like that, and one of those is just scrambling the data, just tossing it apart. But the programs that do that, there's usually still a method to the destruction. And that allows a clever person to still reconstruct it. This is like truly random. This is like somebody went in there and just tore everything apart.
Can you figure out how? I mean, it sounds like a decent enough place to start if, we're looking for a way to rebuild this.
Rebuild what?
Well, he kind of glances at the others. We did tell them, like, that out of character. We did tell them that somebody is in here, right?
You told Jacqueline. Didn't tell him.
Well, like that would probably be
You don't actually know
relay.
what he was being told.
That's the thing. Really not sure how to say it, but well, when we found this data, there was somebody hooked up to the computer. They were deceased, but well, it's possible they uploaded themselves into the system.
I want to say something. My character would not know it.
I'm sorry, so what was going on? I gotta love these connection errors.
Explaining to the computer tech that somebody probably uploaded their brain into this data, and that's why it's scrambled, seemingly not by a computer system, but by like somebody going in manually and changing everything.
Yes.
Kura, give me a community expert communication roll, please.
I can do that.
In that case, give me something else.
Oh.
No. Go ahead.
Do not be mean. Why you bully me? Oh.
Because I'm the GM. That's what I'm here for.
Oh. That's a 14, 14, 11.
All right. Scott listens to you for a while. And then just suddenly stands up and says, "I will be right back," and promptly leaves.
Can I make a community perception? See how he's reacting. Is that panic? Is that I need to go talk to somebody specific, or is that okay, eureka?
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay. Community perceive communication.
Yes.
Same roll. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Okay. 5, 14, 12.
That was not panic.
Mm-hmm.
That was more like, oh, okay, I wish I had known that. And, but yeah, there was, the when he just got up and left, yeah, the impression you get was that that was the kind of, I need to talk to somebody kind of leaving.
Okay. Garrett just sits there, looks at the party, looks at the guards, goes,
I guess we're waiting here. So, come here often.
Guy snorts audibly. Really, Kura? Really?
Really.
I mean, I guess there's worse things.
I mean, I don't know about you, but a lot of this is beyond my pay grade.
This entire endeavor has been well beyond my pay grade from the beginning.
Julie shows a new drawing to Kura.
Concern?
Julius,
Yes?
for star's sake, you need to include air holes or an air supply.
Oh,
Right.
Things need to breathe. Air. Oxygen.
Julie just goes back to working on it.
Milo leans away just a little bit.
Church walks up to
Utter concern.
Julius and starts helping him design the thing. Actually, okay.
But what if this bit goes here? How about this? Can I do this?
It reminds me of an engineer character in
No, and how are
Old
they supposed to get out?
This here's a fusion torch engine. No, wait, we'd all be dead. Pulls out manual. This is an induction engine.
Never mind.
Oh wait, no, that'd be lethal.
I agree, building out of that material would be awesome, but it has a half-life of about 3.5 seconds.
You build it, and then it irradiates everything around you, and then goes.
Honestly, that just sounds like a standard day for an alchemist.
But I like.
Mixes a thing that creates an entire golem. Golem turns into dust. Damn it! Too much bat guano.
But I like the way it glows. It's so pretty.
Okay. After a few minutes, Scott returns with another vector in tow. A snake, in fact.
Hi.
I don't know if you've ever seen a snake, and yes, it's a lateral snake, wearing a lab coat. It looks kinda weird.
Are they in a body socket?
No.
No, it's just a snake with a jacket on. It doesn't
That
have
sounds-
any sleeves. It's just like kind of like a cape.
Yeah,
It's,
that-
it's just like a little tube. I
That-
love it. That's
that- yeah.
adorable.
Yeah, that sounds precious.
Yeah, it's a cape with buttons.
Exactly.
So many questions have just been raised.
So many wonderful questions.
In case the question is, how does he put that on? Does have a push frame.
Fair. Push frames solve everything.
Yes. right. Okay. It actually is a lady snack.
Oh.
And no, her name is not Lani.
Damn it!
Darn. Well, you didn't say wings, so.
Exactly.
Well, that spares me the weirdness of having to say Dr. Chew toy. Which would amuse me quite a bit, but.
Oh, there. That's good. That's good. Yeah. So Scott returns. Snack slithering behind him, and
Slither, hiss.
he says, "This is Gina."
Out of character, Gina, Gina, Gina. Okay,
Gina.
thank you.
I think she can help us with this. The snack like nods and says hello, and I actually looks quite excited.
Wait,
And they both go to the terminal, and Scott starts typing again and like pointing at things, and they start talking very quickly and very very technical terms. Like yeah, I'm gonna say maybe Milo can follow, but probably not even Milo, because this is going very very deep.
I understand the words coming out of their mouths, but when they string them together like that, it's just I don't. What?
The comparison would be, I guess, expecting a like car mechanic to understand how to build to understand a nuclear reactor.
Yeah. It's like I might understand the the piping or the stuff like that, but
Yep. And well, the Gina starts working as well. Although in her case, you can't really see it much because she's bush frame. It's more indicated by her moving her head. And yep, the two are obviously engrossed in their work, and do not really make any sign that they're paying attention to you anymore.
I mean, so long as they're successful, though Kura will kind of not butt in, but just kind of be like,
So, have you ever seen anything like this before?
As Kura says that, they both look up, kind of surprised.
mm-hmm.
And yeah, they had forgotten that you were actually there. He says, wow, I'm sorry.
It's alright. Didn't mean to break your focus.
Okay, yeah, we haven't quite sifted through everything yet, but it seems that you were right. Right, there was somebody in here, and
Was?
yeah, well, Gina, you can probably explain it better. She's kind of an expert on that. well, I'm not sure I'd say expert, but I know my way around personality constructs. Yes, was. It's my best guess is that this personality in here. And another, this is really just a guess now. When we need to try and put this back together to have any resemblance of certainty. But whatever this personality in here was, for whatever reason, just started tearing the system apart. You know, this really basically the digital equivalent of somebody going raving mad and just smashing everything around them.
Is there any data that would give us an indication as to why?
It's really too early to tell. This is really bad. It's going to take a good while to put this back together. There's a chance, but personally, right now I can't make any promises. And but to get back to your question, yes, I'm afraid I must say was, because okay, let me put it this way. Imagine imagine a computer to be a spaceship. Whatever is in the computer obviously cannot exist outside it. It's dependent on the computer. Just like a vector wouldn't be able to exist outside of a spaceship. Now imagine what would happen to somebody who started smashing everything on a spaceship.
Correct grimaces.
Whoever it was committed suicide.
I don't want to claim that it was suicide, that they might not have been knowing what they were doing. But yeah, you know, sorry?
By any other name, it is death by your own hand.
That's, I guess, yes. But yeah, I mean, this personality construct didn't, you know, didn't just tear apart any data that was stored on this system. They tore apart the system itself, the OS. And without that, there was nothing to, you know, run the construct.
Can Kura? Yeah. Can Kura like think back to like, education to think of like any situations where like, is there enough disorientation when you upload a mind to a computer that you could do that accidentally? Is that something you could do that would be like, or was this something where she uploaded herself specifically to do this? That was her intent. Like,
I don't know that we could know that.
That would be seriously specialized knowledge.
well, yeah.
It'd take them.
You
They'd
can
have
make
to,
a
like,
roll of. Sorry.
I was just gonna say that they'd probably have to like rebuild her and then ask her directly. If they could even do that at this point.
Kura's just going off of conjecture. Like, has he ever heard any stories of people like being uploaded to computers and then like basically freaking the fuck out, not knowing where they were anymore? Or, you know, just straight up Ultroning it. You know, you turn on, you don't have a body anymore, you're disoriented, so you just start lashing out at everything around you. Not knowing that, you know, you're basically, you know, like the doctor said, destroying your own life support. Would that be corp knowledge?
Okay, I'm gonna let you roll on this.
Mm-hmm.
but you really have to. I'm gonna tell you from the start. You have to ace this. You know, I'm gonna need to see at least 2 max rolls here.
Okay. And mind. Mind exert.
That would be mind. No. I'm gonna say that would be mind exert and. Well, you can definitely make it logic, because that would be just, you know, remembering something. Yeah.
Okay.
Mind exert logic.
Nope.
No, definitely not. Sorry.
Kurus shrugs and says,
I've never heard anything like this, and I went to school with ASR.
Gina smiles at that. Well, okay, I don't have all the data yet. You can't get me the rest, right? Scotty says, yeah, sure. But you have to understand that from what I know, nothing about this case is usual. From what Scott has told me, the equipment in use was not meant for this. The system itself wasn't meant to run personality constructs. If that is all true, then frankly, it's a miracle it worked at all.
This raises even more questions.
Yeah, and I hope we'll be able to answer them. But like I said, it's going to take a good while. We'll work on this. But yeah, it's going to take hours, if not days. You probably don't want to hang around here for that.
Kurus will sigh heavily and nod. Oh, I guess.
Sounds like you have no idea what's going on. Like, so.
Keep getting phone calls, and you keep not leaving messages. Stop it. Probably ads. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kurus shrugs and says,
Well, if there's anything we can do, let us know, but I don't know if I can help.
Probably not, but we will let you know as soon as we find out anything.
yeah, I mean, I guess just wait for them to get back to us on that. Nothing else for it, really.
Nope. If does everybody agrees with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
to call it.
Excuse me?
I think we need to call it.
Time concern.
Okay. Yeah. If you say that, it is
I'm
time.
fine to keep going, but how's everybody? Where is everybody else at?
Well, in my case, my dad will be home anytime soon. I can cut out and y'all can keep going. Julius will just keep working on the disco
sketch.
hamster ball. And then I'll just catch up on the rest of it after it's uploaded.
Okay. And then is everybody? I guess my question after that would be: is everybody else okay to keep going?
I
You can go a little bit more. I'm getting hungry. That's about it.
Yeah.
do think this would be a decent spot to stop, though.
If you would like to stop them, that is fine.
I'd say it's up to you, Tegan. But yeah, I'd be fine with getting some lunch.
All right. Well, in that case, let's call it here.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a bombshell. I guess she's gone.
Well, that's
Well-
just it. Not quite.
Yeah, she's not.
There, the problem is it's such a mess
Mhm.
that who's to say there's enough to actually bring her back? They
And
won't
even-
know for days.
And even
Yeah.
if they were able to recover her back, it might not necessarily be her anymore because her personality may have been minorly altered to severely altered.
Right.
This is like someone getting in a car wreck and getting hit in the head. They might never be the same person again.
Right. At least by subjective definitions.
Can anyone say that they truly knew Lily Duff?
That does remind me, there were.
Kura's like,
No, I don't know who this is.
What's going on? Who are you people?
Well, like that's the main thing. Will any of us be able to tell she is different?
Well, Julius wouldn't. It'd be first time meeting.
Well, even if it's not crazy, a crazy large amount, I'd like to think that, yeah, I would probably be able to tell a little bit.
Yeah, mine
Anyway.
would too.
Okay. Well, we shall call it here. Thank you all for joining.
yeah, it was fun.
Thanks to the viewers for watching.
Congratulations,
Everybody
everyone.
say thank you, viewers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you! Pie hugs!
Congratulations,
Oh,
we
boy.
made it to the
I
end of
don't
another
want your
session.
And you guys are getting XP and monies.
Yeah.
I
I like those
Yes.
things.
10 XP and 50 monies.
Oh.
All right.
And with the bookkeeping gone, I will now shut down the things.
Bye, viewers.
Goodbye.
Very well.
Y'all behave yourselves.
No!